It was a chilly December evening in New York City. Elon Musk, dressed in a sleek black overcoat, walked down Fifth Avenue after a long day of meetings. The city was alive with holiday cheer, twinkling lights, bustling shoppers, and the faint sound of carolers in the distance. Elon often enjoyed these rare quiet moments to think and absorb the world around him. But as he passed by Bryant Park, his steps faltered. On a small bench near a hot chocolate vendor sat a young boy, no older than 10. His clothes were too thin for the cold, his shoes worn, and his small hands clutched a stack of hand-decorated holiday cards. Next to him, a cardboard sign read, "Holiday cards for $1, raising money for my mom." Elon paused, his gaze lingering on the boy's face. There was a quiet resilience in his expression, but his eyes carried a sadness that spoke volumes. He approached slowly, drawing curious glances from passers-by. "Hey there," Elon said softly, kneeling to meet the boy's eye level. "What's your name?" The boy looked up, startled but polite. "It's Jacob," he said, his voice steady but small. Elon glanced at the sign. "You're raising money for your mom? Why?" Jacob hesitated, his fingers tightening around the cards. "My dad, he was in the Air Force. He died last year in Afghanistan. It's just me and my mom now. She works hard, but it's been really tough." Elon felt a pang in his chest. He sat down on the bench beside Jacob, ignoring the cold biting through his coat. "Your dad must have been a brave man," he said gently. Jacob nodded, his voice trembling. "He was a pilot. He always said he was protecting the sky for us." Tears welled in his eyes, but he quickly wiped them away. "I just want to help my mom. She's always worried about bills." Elon leaned back, his mind racing. He could see the determination in this boy, the same kind of grit he had admired in so many extraordinary people. But no child should have to bear this weight. "Jacob," Elon said, "how many of these cards do you have?" The boy frowned, confused by the question. "I made 50. Why?" Elon smiled. "I'll take all of them, but that's not all. I'm going to help you and your mom." Jacob's eyes widened. "You will?" Elon nodded, pulling out his phone. "Stay here for a moment." He stepped aside and made a quick call. Within minutes, a sleek black Tesla SUV pulled up to the curb. The driver, a tall man in a sharp suit, stepped out and approached Elon. "What do you need, sir?" Elon pointed to Jacob. "Take us to the nearest hotel and book the best suite available. Make sure there's dinner waiting." The driver nodded, and Elon turned back to Jacob. "Come on," he said, extending a hand. "Let's go somewhere warm." Jacob hesitated, then grabbed his small bag of belongings and followed Elon into the car. As they drove through the city, Elon asked Jacob about his dad, his favorite memories, and what he wanted to be when he grew up. Jacob's face lit up for the first time that evening as he spoke about his dream of becoming a pilot, just like his father. At the hotel, the staff greeted them warmly, and Jacob was led to a suite where a hot meal, fresh clothes, and a cozy bed awaited. Elon stayed in the lobby, making more calls. He contacted a nonprofit that supported military families, ensuring they would help Jacob's mom with housing and financial aid. He also arranged for Jacob to receive a full scholarship to a flight training academy when he turned 18. The next morning, Jacob's mother arrived at the hotel. She was overwhelmed with gratitude when she saw her son safe, warm, and smiling. Elon explained the plans he had made, assuring her that she wouldn't have to worry about rent or bills for the next year. Her tears flowed freely as she hugged Jacob tightly. As Elon prepared to leave, Jacob ran up to him, clutching one of his holiday cards. "Mr. Musk, thank you for everything," he said. I'll never forget this. Elon smiled and took the card, placing a hand on Jacob's shoulder. Just promise me one thing, he said. When you're able, help someone else who needs it. Pay it forward. I will, Jacob said, his voice filled with determination. As Elon stepped out into the bustling city once more, he felt a quiet sense of fulfillment. In just one evening, he had made a difference, a small but meaningful ripple in the lives of a family who had endured so much. And as he glanced at the holiday card in his hand, he couldn't help but think of all the skies Jacob's father had protected, and how this small act of kindness was his way of honoring that legacy. Thank you for joining us for this heartfelt story. If this act of kindness inspired you, please give this video a like and share it with someone who needs a little hope today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories of compassion, courage, and inspiration. Hit the notification bell to never miss an update. Together, let's spread kindness and make the world a better place. Take care, and we'll see you in the next story.